Hello everybody, Zero here today with a Z build. If you don't know what a Z build is, well, this is the first time, because Zero build, me building stuff, Z build, I know, not very creative, but I wanted to do some new content for the channel, and the Z build is an idea I think I've had for a while with the Bionicle sets, but I never really cared like turning on the computer, not the computer, but the video camera on. But this changed because I have some time now and I want to share with you guys the building of Bionicle, what's it called? Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. This guy's name is actually Kolta the Skull Grinder, and this is a Kimu, one of the Bionicles from the new generation. And consider this like a follow-up to, what's it called? Bionicle, my month of Bionicle videos. Because, let me tell you, I'm really excited for this set. I've pretty much bought every single set I've set out to. This is the last set from the first wave of Bionicle that I actually want. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm making sure I kind of have everything separated-ish. If I fumble around with trying to find parts, don't blame me. I don't script these, obviously, so yeah. So let's see, who am I building? Okay, I'm building Skull Grinder, Kolta first. So, I guess, yeah, this is a silver piece, and then one of these. This will be the center where everything goes. And I'll zoom out like eventually once, you know, everything starts getting put everywhere. So, claw foot. I need 2 of these. Where are the bone pieces? There are the bone pieces. I really like the bone pieces they made, like seriously. The bone pieces are amazing because now you can have spoopy, scary skeleton Bionicles now. And I'm thinking of ordering a lot of them off Bricklink so I can make skeleton armies and stuff. I mean, they are slightly pricey because, you know, they're obviously limited, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people got them. But still, I really want the spoopy skeleton Bionicle brigade. Watch me as I fumble over my words in this. So yeah, I'll be honest, whenever I'm building, it's very relaxing, be it like Gunpla, any kind of model kit, or Bionicles. It's very relaxing, except for the times when it's frustrating with sticker placement. I hate sticker placement on things. Stickers are like my kryptonite. Screw stickers so much. I hate stickers like with a passion. Oh, we're already getting to the leg armor. I'm surprised. Okay, it looks like they're all the same, so just a matter of finding the right pieces. And ta-da! I have given him his leg armor. So, very nice. It's coming together pretty well. Oh my goodness, I forgot how Technic heavy these guys were. Because, like shit, I haven't seen these parts. I have not seen this specific part in like forever. Oh my goodness, this is like Bionicle nostalgia. Set him off to the side. Okay, what do I need? I need those, this, 2 of the weird looking pins. Yeah, this is a weird pen. It's like an axle, and then it goes to like a little, one of the little pegs, and I just find that weird. And it's kind of like, oh hey, why haven't you been making this sooner? Because it would have helped with so many like mocks that I made, and mocks for the uninitiated are my own creations. So let's see, yeah, that's all. Oh wait, 2 pen pieces. Okay, so let us see. So how is everyone doing? I know people in the comments can't respond to me like at all during this, but it's like, you know, how are you subscribers doing in general? Because, you know, I know I've kind of sucked with putting out videos, and this is a little filler video to add a bit more than just Toy Box Wars and Zero reviews. And I don't know if Toy Box Wars is coming out by the time of this recording. I hope it is. Okay. I hope that Toy Box Wars has already come out by the time of this recording, because I just feel bad for abandoning Toy Box Wars for pretty much like a year already, and it sucks. It really does suck. I'm just checking my time here. Okay, I have like 22 minutes left. I can do this, right? Totally. Okay, so now we got you and you. And then the tan pin pieces. Here we go. You know, a lot of people complain about the blue pins, the red axles, and so on. And it's like, okay, you know, it's all like, maybe they could make a different color and try to make it more fit with the things. But the thing is, that costs money to make these things with different colors, like, every single time. If you just have, like, you know, I mean, we had the gray, the black, and the tan little axle pin pieces, but those were barely fucking sturdy at all. And a lot of people were all like, oh, hey, they're better than the blue and red ones. I'm all like, nah, the blue and red ones, they're amazing. It's just, you know, I mean, I guess they break up the color scheme, but it doesn't bother me too much as it does other people. I don't know, I guess I can look past it compared to others who focus on it solely whenever they're judging a new, like, a Bionicle in general. I mean, it's better than when we had the lime pieces for Bionicle, and they just broke almost instantly. If that was one thing about Bionicle, the original Bionicle I hated, was any set that had lime green limbs got wobbly and was basically, you know, unusable after a couple weeks. So this right here, you're probably wondering what I'm building, and I think I know the answer to that. I haven't actually built this you know, I've never seen like builds of this, but I'm assuming this is like his main body where his arms are going to be. I'm assuming anyway. Or rather, not his main body, but the back of his body, because the Bionicles in this generation like to have gear functions to them. And I don't know, I find that really cool though, that you have a gear function, but they made it sturdy enough to where the gear function isn't the only thing. You can still have articulated stuff. It's not like the original Bionicles where, you know, they were just, how would you say, like you had the gear function and that was it. If the gear moved, it's like you were at the mercy of the gears. This one, not so much. Not so much. Here we go. It's time to combine. So yeah, Colta is getting a bit more bulk now, so that is always good. And now he stands taller than the camera right now. But until we get like big stuff, I'm going to keep the camera like this, focused. That way, you know, we get stuff. I believe that's how, yeah, that's how it goes. I gotta admit, the building system, it's called the CCBS building system. I think it's a creature character building system. I think I'm wrong on like what that actually means, but long story short, a lot of people hated this system because of the way Hero Factory, the now defunct series that replaced Bionicle in a sense, handled it. Like, it worked. Like, it was very bare bones, like, the first time they used it. But, so people chalked it up to, oh, hey, new building system, this will be interesting, but a lot of people were fearing it already. People feared it even more when they weren't actually doing any good things with it. Look, he can, brain moving. People were, really wary of it whenever they realized, oh shit, this isn't gonna work out too well. And people were really, really worried. They wanted to go back to regular Technic with Bionicle. But that's the thing about the original Bionicle. It was never meant to be a complete system. It was just based on the Technic system. It wasn't an actual building system itself. And that's where, you know, and that's the thing. It was never meant to be a building system. This one is, so in a way, these guys are more solidly built than any of the original, like, Bionicles. Because, I mean, I love the original Bionicles, like the Metru, the Hordika, the Mari, like the Nuva and stuff. It's like, I enjoy them a lot. Now he has a head. I enjoyed them a lot, but the thing was, they weren't really very, how would you say? I mean, they were structurally sound for the most part, but they weren't, they were pretty much just cobbled together Technic pieces. And that's all they ever would be, if they continued to be it. And, you know, I really don't mind the CCBS system. It brings a fresh new take to the Bionicle, like, franchise. So that's really cool, and I don't really see them jumping ship for another system anytime soon, because what they got working is solid, and they've brought so many new parts to this system. So many new parts. And I am, like, so thankful, because, again, the spoopy skeleton bones, I love those, like, seriously. How are we doing on time? 15 minutes. Can I actually do this? I mean, I got most of Colt up completed, so, you know, that's always good. I mean, I've got most of Colta completed, so I think I'm doing good on time. I'm not sure though. You know, you judge me, or don't judge me. I can't be judged because I'm scared. No, not really. So, yeah, here we have Colta leaning forward and doing stuff here. I gotta admit, Colta, Skull Grinder, whatever the heck he wants to be called, I find him a really cool design. He's a really good, like, end villain. And the thing that I don't like about the new Bionicle was the little cartoon mini-movies they did for it. Really, those needed a bigger budget. Because if they had a bigger budget, we'd get really, really cool, like, fight scenes. A lot of them boil down to, oh hey, I hit you. Oh hey, I hit you harder. It's all like, I hit you harder. And then it's all like, okay, teamwork, beat him in like 5 seconds. And yeah, that doesn't make for exciting storytelling, like, whatsoever. But I believe we are getting to the end of Colta. Or at least his regular body. Anyway, because we still need to make his weapons. So, let's see. If I recall, I also like the new bladed weapons, and I like that they're mixing the Technic system into the weapons as well. Because that just means, oh hey, the weapons aren't just one static piece and can be taken apart. At the same time, however, that leaves less weapons to be made. And I'll be honest when I say I am lazy as all hell. Like, seriously, I'm lazy as all hell. And because of that, well, how would I say this? I don't like making my own weapons, because I think I suck at making weapons, and that's why I like the pre-built templates. So, actually, Colta, you're in the way, but basically I'm making one of the Technic-based weapons now because his staff isn't a singular piece. And actually it does remind me of my days whenever I'd make staves like these, so kudos for them using like the old staff technique that a lot of people used to use to make like staves. So yeah, here is the base, and then we have a 4-piece. What I like about the Bionicle books though, it's like you have all these different black axles that are different sizes, but they have a 1x1 size chart on here that lets you put them up to the thing just in case you might be confused, and it allows you to figure out, oh hey, okay, that's the axle I need, or oh no, that's not the axle I need. And I enjoy that a lot because it's a good guide, because I'll be honest, I could not tell what these things like size are, you know, alone. So it's always good to have help with that. So yeah, like many staves that people make, it's put into 2 parts. You have the first part in his one part of his hand, and the second part in the other part of his hand. Now the thing I hated about staves, or at least the hands on these guys, is that because they're not one single hole, you can't have one long staff, so it has to be like that. And what? But I had like 10 minutes or so. Stay tuned. Kolta is finished, but stay tuned for part 2, where we work on Ikimu. But yeah, Kolta, the Skull Grinder. Very intimidating, isn't he? I like him. I like him a lot.